What if the very exercise most people over 60 are told to do for leg circulation is actually holding their recovery back? It sounds hard to believe, especially if you've been walking every day, doing exactly what doctors, friends, and articles recommend. But here's the reality many people never hear. According to the CDC, nearly 1 in 5 adults over the age of 70 has peripheral artery disease. Most don't realize it until symptoms become serious. And poor circulation isn't just about cold feet or ankle swelling. It's often an early warning sign that your heart and blood vessels are under extra strain. When circulation slows down, wounds heal more slowly, infections become more likely, balance suffers, and over time, the risk of falls and loss of independence increases. After reviewing years of research on aging, movement, and circulation, and listening closely to older adults across the country, one truth becomes clear. The answer isn't simply moving more, it's activating the right muscles in the right way. There's a built-in system in your body designed to move blood from your feet back to your heart. Many people don't even know it exists, and without activating it properly, walking alone often isn't enough. You may already be doing what you were told, walking more, sitting down to rest, maybe wearing compression socks, yet your feet still feel cold, your ankles still swell, and stairs still feel unsteady. This video isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to give you clarity and control. Because there's one part of your body, often called the second heart, that plays a much bigger role in circulation than most people realize. Before we continue, take a moment to comment below. Tell us how old you are, where you're watching from, and whether you've ever been told to just walk more for circulation. We read every comment, and this channel is built for real people, not algorithms. Now, let's clear up a common misunderstanding. For decades, walking has been promoted as the safest and easiest way to improve circulation. And on the surface, that advice makes sense. Walking is natural, low impact, and accessible. But here's the part that often gets left out. Walking, especially at the slower, shorter stride most adults adopt after 60, does not strongly activate the muscle system responsible for pushing blood upward against gravity. In other words, the muscles that return blood to your heart aren't being challenged enough. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Vascular Medicine found that walking alone did not significantly improve venous return in older adults unless the pace exceeded about 3.5 miles per hour. That speed simply isn't realistic or safe for many seniors. However, the same research showed something important. Targeted muscle activation, known in physical therapy as calf pump training, produced measurable improvements in swelling, leg temperature, and walking confidence even without long walks. So, if you've been consistent with walking and still struggle with cold toes, heavy legs, swelling, or balance concerns, this isn't a personal failure, it's a missing strategy. And today, we're filling that gap with 5 simple, science-backed movements. These aren't trendy exercises or online shortcuts. They're used every day in medical rehab settings and recommended by vascular specialists. They're also designed specifically for how the body works after 60. Let's start with the foundation. Number 5, seated ankle pumps, reawakening the second heart. At first glance, ankle pumps don't look impressive. You sit down and move your feet up and down. That's it. Because of this, many people assume it's only useful after surgery or during hospital recovery. But that assumption is exactly why this movement is so often overlooked. Inside your lower legs, your calf muscles function like a mechanical pump. Every controlled contraction gently squeezes deep veins and moves blood upward toward your heart. That's why medical professionals refer to the calves as the body's second heart. When this pump becomes inactive due to long sitting periods or very gentle movement, blood begins to pool in the feet and ankles, swelling increases, oxygen delivery drops, and the legs start to feel heavy and fatigued. A 2020 study in the Annals of Vascular Surgery found that adults over 65 who performed seated ankle pumps just 3 times per day experienced a noticeable reduction in lower leg swelling, warmer feet, and less nighttime discomfort without walking more or using equipment. When this pump stays asleep, circulation slows, healing takes longer, and balance gradually suffers, not because effort is lacking, but because the system itself isn't being switched on. Here's how to perform it. Sit in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift your toes toward your shins while keeping your heels down. Then press your toes gently into the floor and lift your heels. That completes 1 repetition. Move slowly and with control. Aim for 20 to 30 repetitions 2 to 3 times per day. This can be done while watching television, reading, or after meals. The benefit comes from consistency, not force. This movement sets the stage, but to improve circulation and mobility further, we need to involve the muscles higher up. Number 4, seated leg lifts, activating the thighs that support blood flow. Seated leg lifts are often dismissed as too easy to matter, but this simple movement activates muscle groups that walking frequently undertrains after 60. Your thigh and hip muscles don't just help you stand and walk, they also assist in compressing large veins in the upper legs, helping move blood back toward your heart. As stride length shortens with age, these muscles are rarely fully engaged. Over time, stiffness increases, circulation efficiency drops, and daily activities like standing up or climbing stairs feel more demanding. A 2024 study in the Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation showed that adults over 60 who practiced seated leg lifts with light resistance 3 times per week improved walking speed, stair performance, and overall energy during daily tasks. To perform this exercise correctly, sit tall in a sturdy chair with your back supported. Slowly extend one leg straight in front of you, keeping the knee comfortably straight. Hold briefly, then lower with control. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions on each leg. As strength improves, light ankle weights or resistance bands can be added. Even minimal resistance creates meaningful change. Muscles respond to challenge at any age. Next, we combine circulation, strength, and balance into one powerful movement. Number 3, supported calf raises, training blood flow and balance together. Simply walking doesn't prepare the body for real-world balance demands. Most steps never include a pause where muscle contraction is strongest. By adding a controlled heel raise and brief hold, the calves are trained to work longer and more effectively. This improves blood flow while also strengthening balance responses. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that calf strength is closely linked to independence, fall risk, and long-term mobility in older adults. To perform this movement, stand behind a chair or counter and lightly hold it for support. Slowly rise onto the balls of your feet, pause for 2 to 3 seconds at the top, then lower yourself slowly. Begin with 10 repetitions and gradually build upward. The pause is essential. It trains both circulation and balance at the same time. Number 2, single leg balance, a simple test with powerful meaning. At first glance, standing on one leg doesn't look like much. It often gets treated as a basic balance drill, something added at the end of a therapy session. But here's what most people don't realize. This one movement is one of the strongest indicators of future mobility, fall risk, and overall physical resilience after 60. When you balance on one leg, multiple systems must work together. Your ankle, calf, thigh, hip, and core muscles stay active continuously, not just for a moment. This sustained contraction keeps the calf pump working longer than it ever does during normal walking. That means improved blood flow, better oxygen delivery, and a more responsive nervous system. At the same time, your brain is constantly making small adjustments to keep you upright. This trains proprioception, your body's internal sense of position, which naturally declines with age if it isn't challenged. Research referenced by the National Institute on Aging found that adults who struggled to hold a single leg stance for 10 seconds were significantly more likely to experience falls, mobility decline, and long-term health complications over the following years. Balance loss is often one of the earliest signs of nervous system aging, and when balance declines, people move more cautiously, activity levels drop, circulation slows, muscles weaken, confidence fades. It's a quiet downward cycle. The good news? This cycle can be interrupted with just a small daily commitment. To practice safely, stand beside a sturdy chair, wall, or countertop. Lightly rest one hand for support. Shift your weight onto one leg and lift the other foot slightly off the floor. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds while breathing normally. Switch legs and repeat. As your balance improves, gradually reduce how much you rely on your hand. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistent practice. You're not just improving balance, you're retraining your nervous system, and that has wide-reaching benefits. Now, let's move to the final and most powerful movement. Number 1. Standing calf pump, the cornerstone of circulation after 60. This exercise may look simple, but it's the most trusted movement in circulation-focused rehabilitation programs around the world. Rising onto your toes and holding doesn't just support blood flow, it actively drives it. Your calf muscles function like hydraulic pumps. When you lift your heels and maintain the contraction, these muscles compress deep veins in the lower legs and push blood upward against gravity. The hold is what makes the difference. Walking rarely keeps the calves contracted long enough to create this effect. That's why this movement plays such a central role in vascular rehab after leg surgeries and circulation complications. A 2022 review in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that older adults who performed standing calf pump holds twice daily for 4 weeks experienced significant reductions in ankle swelling, improvements in walking endurance, and greater confidence in balance, all without joint stress or specialized equipment. When the calf pump weakens, blood tends to pool in the feet, swelling increases, oxygen delivery slows, fatigue sets in. Over time, these changes affect balance, healing, and independence. Here's how to perform it. Stand behind a chair or counter for support. Place your feet about hip-width apart. Slowly rise onto the balls of your feet. Hold at the top for 3 to 5 seconds while breathing normally. Then lower yourself slowly. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions and gradually build up to 15 or more as comfort allows. The most important part is the hold. That's when the second heart is working at full strength. This movement is low-impact, joint-friendly, and effective at any age. It directly targets the system responsible for keeping your legs warm, energized, and functional. Bringing it all together. Poor leg circulation isn't just a minor inconvenience. Left unaddressed, it can lead to swelling, delayed healing, discomfort, balance issues, and a gradual loss of confidence in movement. But this isn't about fear. It's about preparation and understanding how your body still responds to the right kind of movement. You don't need extreme workouts or perfect form. You need movements that work with your body after 60, not against it. Most physical decline isn't caused by aging itself, it's caused by underuse. And now you have tools that gently and effectively activate the systems that matter most. Your legs are not finished. Your circulation is not fixed. Muscles can relearn how to pump, support, and protect you, one small effort at a time. You've just learned 5 science-backed movements that do what walking alone often can't. They activate your second heart, improve blood flow, and support balance, the foundation of independence. Start small, stay consistent. Even one of these movements practiced daily can lead to warmer feet, steadier steps, and greater confidence over time. You don't need to move like you're 25, just move like someone who wants to stay strong at 80. If this video brought clarity or helped you see circulation differently, consider subscribing for more science-based, senior-friendly wellness guidance. Let us know in the comments which movement surprised you most and which one you'll try this week. And if you know someone who's been told to just walk more, share this with them. They deserve the full picture. We read every comment and we create for real people, one thoughtful, gentle rep at a time.